Hello, this is Anita Cordell with the Yellow Brick Group powered by Real. And today's tour is a two-story property. You can see it behind me. And I know that some people don't like the 80s, but this might change your mind. I don't know. I love the 80s properties. And so let's turn this around and go take a tour of this property. It's a 4-bedroom, 3.5 bath home, and it's priced at $450. It's in Claymont North subdivision. And so let's turn it around. If you know me and you followed along on any of my tours, you know that I like to start at the street. And so this street here is super quiet, and you're just seeing a few cars come by, but the unique thing about this property is that it's on this mini, M-I-N-I, little cul-de-sac here. But here's some of the properties that it's around, so you can see just the unique style of the 1980s. I love the brick facing, some of the paneling that's on the front. I love, you can hear the cicadas, can you hear them? And then also too, down this street here, there's another cul-de-sac. So if you're looking for a property that's close to cul-de-sacs for your kids, this would be perfect. The other thing about this is that it's super close to I-29 and 169 highway and the Northland, just lots of shopping close by. Now this listing is brought to you by Audra Heller and Associates with Real Broker as well. All right, so the front of it has already got some updates. So I will tell you this, that there is some updates needed cosmetically, but from a bones standpoint, there's been some really great updates to this, including the new roof. So there's a 50-year roof that was put on here. And then James Hardy siding, which is looking great there. Don't you love the brick facing? I love that. I don't know about you, but I love that. And some people even paint the brick. I don't know why, but look at the door. So the door from the 80s, I think, is one of those things that caused this time, this era, to be unique. So some of these front doors are stained glass, like they have color and what have you. So I love that. It's just unique. And then another thing that's unique is the tile entryway. You see how the color of it is brown? I like it. So let's see. Couple of other things that are updated is the HVAC system. And then there's some Anderson replacement windows. So good overall, great big updates. So when you walk in, you have this this room here. It's probably more so like you can make it into a library. You can have a little baby grand piano there, maybe, if it's big enough or small enough, the baby grand piano. You can make it into an office. I've seen them where they put these French doors here, and you can do that. You can just have it be like a little formal sitting area if you wanted to have an extra sitting area. This here is the living room, if you walk in. One of the things that it does have that I love is this fireplace. It's so 80s. As you can tell, I like the 80s style. But look at this built-in quality of this. These shelves are so thick, and they're gonna be able to hold a lot. But the built-in area here, super fantastic. And I love the mantle. Just the details of the mantle, and it's in great shape. So can you imagine how that would look staged with just a whole vibe there? I love the size of it, this room. The size is huge. And then another thing too that I love is this bay window area. So you can have a little inset here, or whatever, a love seat, or, you know, a little bench, be cute. Another thing to note is that it's got two different exits to the outside. So there's a door here and then another door here. And my house is actually like that too. But speaking of exiting, let's go outside really quick. Oops, I just locked it. Okay, let's go outside here really quick. You can hear those cicadas out. It's so peaceful out here. Sit out here on your patio. Now the yard is sloped a bit. Some people like that. Some people don't mind it. Some people do. But I love the wooded area. You've got a lot of shade. This house faces the west, I believe. And so the sun here, actually it would be more southwest, north, yeah, something. And so the sun is right here, but it's all shaded. And you know, some people actually are a little nervous about this sloped yard, and it just depends on what your vision would be for it. I was actually at a property today, and their backyard is sloped like this. And so what they did was they put a retaining wall up, and then on top of the retaining wall, she has a garden. And it was so pretty. And then on the one side, they're going to put a swimming pool. Super neat idea. But here's the back of the house. Two-story here. So let's walk into the kitchen. Unique thing about this is the actual wallpaper. I say unique in that some people actually love this. I actually have a buyer who does not want any updates at all. They're wanting to purchase something a little bit older, and they do not want any updates at all. They want to purchase a property similar to this, and they want to just leave it. So really cool feature about this kitchen is this attached desk area. Very 80s. All of this is so common in this time frame. All right, we gotta look at the pantry. Here's the pantry. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, so I love the fact that the garage is right off the kitchen. Look at it, still has the paneling. If you are an 80s girl, you will love that. So yeah, if you're wanting to come home from grocery shopping or you're picking up your kids, this is so convenient because you just have to open up the door, walk right into your kitchen. It's so nice and convenient. Okay, then half bath here, and then here's your utility room with your laundry. I love all the extra cabinets. It's great. And then here's the formal dining room. My property has paneling still down on the lower quadrant of the room. They put in some wallpaper here. Again, it's not at all needing to be replaced. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so that is the main room, or the main floor. I also wanted to show that this has a skylight here. Doesn't look like it's in bad shape either. Looks pretty good. All right, so let's go upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs to the bedroom level. Now, this is where some of the cosmetic things might be needed. So the wallpaper here is coming off, which would be a great opportunity for you to do some of your own design and your own personal preference. But here's the first bedroom that we'll look in. But I wanted to just note this bedroom here, right here, and then this bedroom there. Combined here, they share like a Jack and Jill bedroom. And then we'll go into the primary bedroom, which is down there. I dropped my glasses. Let me get them. Here you go with this room. It's got the sink right here with some fun spindles. Now this closet is big. Very big walk-in closet. Okay. Now let's go to the rest of the restroom here. Where you got the toilet. There's another skylight up there. Okay, and then bedroom. Let's look at this closet here. It's a little bit smaller than the other one. Okay, so we're done with these two bedrooms, bedroom 1 and 2. It's got this really cool landing too. You could put some fun, chairs or whatever. Now this is the primary bedroom. I am amazed at how big this is, but I'm not because it's the 1980s. So you've got a big bedroom. The lights are not working, so it's a little dark, but this space here is an added feature. I love this mantle. Look at how fun this is. And the wallpaper, again, pretty cool. This is like almost like a light bluish, sky bluish color. All of it great for you to design. And then you walk into the bathroom, the primary bathroom. Here's one closet. And then here's another closet. I don't know where the light is for this one. There might not be one. But there's the... Okay, so then you've got double vanity, and it's a long one too. You could add shelving in between here, like kind of make it a little bit more modernized if you wanted. But then there's a place for either, your trash can or a little bench for a vanity, however you wanted. And then here's a soaker tub. And then the toilet there. Now, interestingly enough, there is no shower in the primary. However, if you didn't like the soaker tub, this would be where the shower could go. You could always, make it into a shower tub duo if you wanted, but that's where the shower or the tub would go, or soaker tub. I'm not talking very well. Okay, so let's go up here, and we are done with the upstairs. So now let's go down into the basement. It is a finished basement. Again, there's 3,100 square feet. This was built in 1983. So you are seeing a lot of the 80s footprint, if you will, or designs and what have you. That's the kitchen wallpaper right there. Let me see if I can scroll over to it. There we go. All right, so now one of the things I like about this is you've got the finished basement right off of the kitchen. So if you are entertaining, or you're needing to take food downstairs, or just wanting to go downstairs real quick for something, you're really close to the stairs, and I like that. So here's a feature about this property. So I said that it was 4 bedrooms. We've only seen 3. This is the 4th bedroom. So this bedroom is down here. It's got 2 closet doors. However, this closet goes all the way. Look at that. Uses every single space there. You can get to both sides of it by opening up this other door. And then here is the window. But the bathroom down here. All right, so again, lots of 80s wallpaper. Isn't that great? But one of the things to point out here is this closet. Usually linen closets in bathrooms are more or less just like one side, but this linen closet's pretty big. And it seems like everything in the 80s was bigger. And the unique thing about this bathroom down here is it's got double vanities. Okay, so that leads me to this subject of multi-generational living. It's got a shower, and this bathroom is so big. But the reason why I bring that up is because so many times people forget about the idea of multi-generational living. And this property would be perfect for this. Okay, and I'll share with you a couple of reasons. But here's the living room, or yeah, the living room down here. And then you walk into this doorway here, and you've got added storage space. So there's not only storage in the garage, you could put stored things in the garage, but you've got storage space down here. Now, the other thing to note is that this wall right here is backed up to the bathroom. And so you could easily tap into the plumbing and then add maybe a sink down here, or, you know, maybe like a refrigerator with an ice maker or what have you. Just add some added features down here to allow for multi-generational living and give some of those bare conveniences for somebody who wants to actually live down here. I'm seeing more and more people wanting to live in a multi-generational type of setting. And this house, in my opinion, would work perfect for that. So we're just walking upstairs and letting you see the kitchen one more time and closing up, but this is the property. And so if you want to see this, it's $450,000 in the Northland, and I look forward to hearing from you. If there's something that you liked about this or you had any questions about it, be sure and drop it down in the comments below. And as always, to buy or sell, call Anita Cordell, #AnitaHome. And if you want to take a look at this in person, be sure and let me know. And until the next time, see you later. Have a great day, and God bless you.